like the second I'm involved in a group and they say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be a casual group," I nope the fuck out of it
Hmm. Well, I mean, like, yeah, like, like
because
I didn't want to commit to being a hardcore raider though. So like
right,
this is kind of my attempt to kind of dip my toe in it a little bit.
yeah, it's just like I because of my experiences with quote unquote casual groups, I think like people that want to be casual raiders are just like delusional of what it takes to raid in general.
Well, I think like 14, has a pretty good system if you want to casually raid because like they have the what they call the echo, which kind of boosts you,
Right.
which basically means like if you're doing like the raids a cycle or two behind the cutting edge, you've got these abilities that basically are making it easier than it was at the time.
Right. I ideally yes,
Right.
but I
I mean,
think
you still have to kind of learn some mechanics and whatnot, but
I think a lot of people that go in to a raid and with like that casual mindset, they go in like not expecting to have to put in work. That's been my I'm not saying all casual raiders are like that, but that's been my experience with casual raiders is that it's just like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to get carried basically."
right. Well, again, I think like this is like a group dynamics thing. Like you need to establish expectations and let people know that
Right.
no, this is not. Yeah. But I think there is a difference between like doing the hardest core stuff. The stuff that requires kind of very precise execution because you need to squeeze every bit of item limit out of every bit of power out of your the item limits of the time, and then something where it's like a phase or two behind.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Well, I'll come back.
I had a phone call. Um yeah, yes, Dejara. I have been in the wrong groups. That is what I'm saying. It's very hard to find the right group. You gotta sift through a lot of trash to find the right people.
Right. Well, I think that's kind of universally true for a lot of stuff in MMO.
Well, in life.
Well, I mean, life too, but like, yeah, even just MMOs. I mean, even just not rating, like like how much we've talked about like having people that just kind of flake on us, like for RP stuff or whatnot.
Yeah, hi, do you want some RP horror stories too while we're at it?
I,
Maybe
I
another
think I
stream.
think we can just stick with the rating horror stories.
Um, yeah, it's hard. Like, and like I've had so many bad groups that have just impacted me so negatively that I don't want to raid anymore. I I have a couple from Final Fantasy 14 too, because I did raiding. I did the Coils of Bahamut in A Realm Reborn, and I had a static group for that. Um, so the Coils of Bahamut are 3 sets of 5 raids, or the five the first has 5. If I found a good group, would I want to again? In my current state of being, no. I really wouldn't want to get back into raiding again.
I got host migration.
Did you?
That's exciting.
Oh, we extracted.
Yeah, I know.
Did you extract? You're not in the group.
Yeah, the timer counted down.
That it's individual now.
Oh, is it individual now?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well I made it distraction. I thought it still was a group thing.
No, it's individual.
Huh? Hmm. You're
That's
saying it?
that's how they like fixed that issue.
Alright.
I'm too busy to do raiding now. Like if I didn't have the commitments I had now, maybe, but
Right. There's only a finite amount of time in a day.
right, and I have like 3 different communities that I'm helping manage. I have the streaming stuff that I'm doing now. Like I just don't have time to commit for raiding schedules. But so I had the static group that I was running it, and we got hung up on one of the threshold raids that you have to complete to move on to the next set of raids in A Realm Reborn, and we just had this. They were all 1FC, and I was a pug in their group, but they needed me because I was the only competent hero they could find. I was one of the few competent in the group. And we just had this ninja in their FC that would just be the worst attitude possible. And the thing is that I joined them because I was friends with them. I liked hanging out with them. They were fun to hang out with. So like when we were raiding, it was more of a hangout session than anything else. I never expected progress, you know? And so we had this ninja who didn't want to be there. He was only there because his FC asked him to be there to help out because they needed a body. So he didn't want to be there. He was a pity member, I guess we'll call it. And when mechanics weren't going the way he wanted them to go, and when he died in ways he didn't expect, he'd always yell at us healers because it was obviously our fault.
Right.
That he wasn't standing in mechanics, or he wasn't, where we could heal him. And I was dealing with this guy for like a year almost. And eventually I just snapped. And he was just like, "Oh, you effing healers, why didn't you effing heal me? Healers adjust." And eventually I just say, "Fuck off." Like I'm done with him. What?
I started the next sortie. I didn't know you were in.
Oh my, we'll leave it. Oh, it's exterminate.
Yeah.
Oh, are you just gonna do it?
And I left.
Okay. And the awkward thing is I wasn't in their social group. I was a pug. I was just a friend of the leader, basically. And so like this guy's giving me shit, blaming, and the leader was the other healer. That's the other funny part. So this guy's cussing us healers out. He's cussing out his FC leader. Like,
what? There's
a whole lot of social dynamics happening here. And so I just flat out said, I'm just like, fuck off. Like, I don't give a flying it's just a cuss storm. I was so fed up with him. And he leaves. He leaves the raid. He leaves the raid group. He leaves their FC. He leaves. He's gone. And the entire group falls apart. We didn't raid again after that. Oh, we are so not following the timer right now. I just noticed it reset again.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, well.
And you're the one that ran over, even though you're the one mocking being the one that Vlad is on, so.
I know. But that's because I actually get to talk for once.
I know, this is something you're actually semi-competent about.
What, talking?
No, rating.
Oh. You said